Rise and the Ezreal have the time to do their damage. You already mentioned the dog locked in for Kryra over on the DSG side. Unfortunately, my friend, I believe that Chihuahua is still Chihuahua size after the game #1 performance.
But will it be after this game here? Ganked, you know, when someone is level 6 with like a real item, and you are still just on Doran's bow.
Well, we can see C9 paying very close attention to the first Drake spawn here.
Two mid laners with the Realm Warp as well as the Weaver's Wall who can be able to move around the map, and they are going to be looking for those big fights.
Ooh, Lions with a nice two-man taunt coming in. Vulcan's your first target. Magical Journey through the wall, getting away for now. Surdy trying to hunt him down, but it's first blood over to Surdy's Vayne. Make it a double as he's getting paid here in this top side 3v.
Back here though, but Vayne has the move.
Yeah, Blabber, though, just walking up, stealing that grub away in a contest of no smite versus no smite between the junglers. It is Blabber who lands it, and so he's going to manage to secure all 3 grubs here as Kryra has to those neutrals. As Surdy has completed his experimental hex, played very strong here in the Vayne, but again, no TP to try to join the fight as the Chemtech is secured by the C9 side, but now Blabber's going to pay the price. Call Me takes the kill on that. It's DSG with the nearly 2,000 gold lead. Remember, it was C9 with about 1.3, 1.4 lead before the Herald in the previous game. As now bottom side, it's a DSG play going in after Thanatos. Kryra uses the Call the Pack to drop any Turbid aggro. They got Lions there with the Stand United. They set it up easy peasy for Surdy to get kill #3, and they know that C9 is going to go after that Rift Herald. They're saying, fine, take it, whatever. We're going to kill your top laner and get the turret bottom.
Exactly. I mean, the Rift Herald is the potential of killing a tower or getting plates. Killing someone
right now is DSG maintaining their position, and Surdy has made his way over. Now that it's a 5v5, now that C9 can't get anything with a numbers advantage, they know they don't want a fair fight, they back away.
Yeah, C9 we're looking to pick a fight with the little brother, but then the big brother came down
showed
from
up.
top lane. Right, never mind, we don't want that smoke. I'm sorry. Just a prank, bro.
Just gonna leave, it's like, all good, okay. See you guys next time.
Yeah, so Surdy shows up. They do trade the TPs. Of course, it is the long course. I think a lot of people would be shocked to hear that he is back, but he has been killing it in the NACL. And as Jad did in this whole long presentation.
You're probably pretty excited that he's coming back and it's still Armeo that you're jungling against instead of Inspired for the first week. But that's all tomorrow. Right now, we still got the rest of this one to play as Blabber goes in and finds the Impale on the Lions, who has to taunt and then flash over the wall trying to get himself away. Meanwhile, Vulcan, nice use of the ulti there to lock up Sajed, who's going to be protected by that Stand United, but it will not protect enough. The shutdown credit goes to Tactical. Call Me tries to find something on the backside of the fight here from the right angle as Blabber is low, but Surdy has finally joined the fight. Goes into the final hour, but he's trapped in Rune Prison. Surdy down to 20% HP. DSG's got to be careful. Thanatos here with a re-engage. Shutdown on Call Me. It happens again and 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 again, no matter how many leads DSG builds.
There's not really any opportunity for him to do anything in that fight because there's no one to create space because Lions was out of it instantly. Sajed was already dead before he arrived, so there's not really any ability for him to outplay.
And now there's your Cosmic Binding into the wall. Surdy pops final hour defensively, but Blabber is still on the hunt. The Impale lands. Vulcan gets the kill. Surdy is dead. Tempered Fate locks up Kryra, and they want to make it a 2-0, but Kryra with the flash stays alive. That disguised gold lead, 2.5, 3,000 gold lead that we saw just a couple of minutes ago is gone. As the tier 1 turret falls, DSG's lead shrinks down to 5.
C9 trying to move to Soul Point. DSG want to stop him.
All right, C9, let's see if they can maintain the area, maintain the perimeter long enough to secure this one without a contest. Yes, they can. DSG still thinking about. And right now, C9 controls the Baron. They're going to get this one for free. And oh man, we got to spend the Fury ulti, so they're just going to keep the pressure mounting. Tactical is left over in the mid lane to make sure that they're putting that pressure on at least 2 separate points while everyone else groups top around the tier 2. Blabber going to take a ton of damage here though. Stun back into the wall, tries to maybe turn it around. That looked a little silly. Flash, maybe find an Ishtal's impact angle, but he will not get it. Loki takes the Realm Warp, gets himself away. DSG aren't going to get any more up here. Meanwhile, C9 trade it for the tier 1 turret in the bottom lane as Thanatos has pushed up and claimed that one. Tactical still pushing back over in mid with Vulcan beside him. Kryra jumps forward yet again, but remember, the Hound's pursuit is on cooldown from earlier, so no chance to really chase after Vulcan or Tactical.
Yeah, good pick there on Blabber. I'm not really sure what he was thinking with the flash, and he goes for the flash, Ishtal's impact. Maybe he was trying to catch someone, but Sajed is going to be the one caught.
Yeah, do they have any follow-up to do something meaningful?
Yep.
Yeah, they sure do. Tactical just jumps in and blows Sajed away as now Tactical, ooh, nice. He was trying to use his teleport for the fast exit, but Surdy 30 just pushes him with the condemn, cancels the channel on the summoner spell. Kryra jumps in and grabs an additional kill here, this time on Vulcan, as Thanatos has to slice over the wall trying to stay alive. Flash away as the powerful for so many of their champions. Move speed only becomes that much more effective when your champion is limited in mobility in their kit. So for somebody like Ryze who just runs at you, that's always going to feel really good. DSG on the approach now as C9 are staying grouped up as a unit. Loki gets taunt flash. That might be disguised opportunity. Loki with the flash back into the Dragon Pit, staying alive for now, but Blabber is already dead. Loki's about to follow. Tactical goes over the wall, but Kryra's ready to follow him. 3 kills, DSG. Thanatos in the middle of everybody, but what the hell is one crocodile gonna do? It's DSG clutching up when they need to and slamming the Dragon Soul fight.
And finally, DSG are able to be on the front foot. They're creating the chaos. They are the ones pushing forward. The double ult from Vulcan onto the backline. It just didn't matter because Surdy was completely untouched.
So slightly over half of that from Thanatos on the Renekton. So now Sajed has to sidestep the Tempered Fate, stays alive for the moment, does not get caught by the Cosmic Binding, creates enough time to allow DSG reinforcements to arrive. Stand united, coming in from Lions, as now Loki's going to be your target once more. Surdy on the chase down, grabbing kill number 1, make it number 2. Both solo laners
away from that Baron, and it is theirs.
All right, Baron. Should be no way for C9 in here. Baron secured by DSG. DSG should have total control over the Rift leading up to that, meaning once again, it'll be difficult for C9 to try to approach. But before we even get there...
Looking to seal the deal. They have massive leads, really on all of the top side here. Call Me, Kryra, Surdy, all in very good positions. But we do know there is still no QSS, there is still no cleanse, so if you can get on Surdy...
Zig's sweet spot on the ulti just blasts away half of anybody's health guaranteed, as the Drake is secured by Kryra here. DSG were not...
CC on the DSG side, it is just taunt and condemn, that's basically it. And Blabber looking for a pick.
Yeah, Blabber has the pull here onto Sajed with a true shot barrage flying through. Sajed gets over the wall, but he is shut down by the Skarner. Blabber ends up taking the kill credit. Thanatos in the middle of everybody, eating a lot of damage from Surdy's auto attacks. He goes into resurrection here from the Guardian Angel as Tempered Fate does not find a target. Thanatos coming back to life, and C9's making sure to keep him protected. Now Lions have the Guardian Angel on their jungler. 1/3 of the cooldown has passed on Thanatos' GA for the C9 side. Seraph's Embrace available for Loki on the Rise.
There is IE done now for this Vayne. Very rare to see that in pro play, but he has it completed. He is going to pump if he can get access to some of these squishy targets.
And he goes in, dives after Vulcan and Blabber, who get away with the magical journey. So no final hour available for Surdy, but Tactical, Blabber, and Vulcan all chunked by about half HP. So C9 has to back away, yield control over the topside river to DSG, but there's no Weaver's Wall, there's no final hour on the DSG side. If they try to force a Baron fight, they will not have those tools for the big showdown, as Thanatos does have to be careful yet again, trying to get away from Kryra and Call Me. Thanatos in some serious danger, but the kill onto Lions the other way means a 1-for-1. Now Blabber gets pushed back by the seismic shove. Call Me and Kryra got to be a little bit careful here. They are on the other side of C9 as Sajed tries to step forward, throw out a couple of mines. Mega Inferno Bomb does get Vulcan incredibly low on HP. Tactical trying to survive and fight back against Kryra. It does knock off his Guardian Angel while Loki kills Call Me. Now they're going to camp the body of Kryra. They need a little bit more damage to take him down, and Blabber can't quite find it. Kryra getting away for now. It's 3 dead on the DSG side, as Sajed and Call Me, both mages, are now out of the picture. C9 has everybody except for Thanatos. A TP coming in now, as they are ready to reposition their Ezreal back into this scrap. Kryra's still hanging around. Blabber and Loki at low HP. Kryra may not be respecting the fact that Tactical can be here, and Tactical looking after him now, but the TP's ready to come in as Lions joins Kryra here with the Stand United. Surdy has also showed up. Tactical trying to get himself away now as Blabber and Loki secure the Baron. True Shot Barrage fired off, will not hit it.
We're going back to live.
Okay. Blabber does get shoved here. Nice moves from Call Me and the rest of DSG. They've already found the kill onto the C9 jungler, but now
Surdy.
Vulcan is just being peppered with bolts by Surdy. He goes forward looking for a little bit more. The shutdown on Surdy comes in from Tactical as Thanatos and Tactical are trying to fight back. DSG scrambling. The Dragon still at full HP. Health bars melting, but they're mostly C9. It's only Tactical and Thanatos left alive. Surdy the only death on DSG, but considering everyone else is so low, DSG did have to peel back, play it a little safe, but it looks like Kryra and Sajed should be able to take the Drake.
Yeah, they should be able to. I don't know why Kryra's not hitting this, though. He's just, oh, he has no smite. He's waiting for smite. He used his smite in the fight, so he's trying to actually delay to make sure he can secure it, that doesn't get stolen over the wall here. And that is exactly what Tactical is going to try to do. He has the True Shot Barrage. The smite is now up, though, and it is secure.
Angle to make a move here, as you're going to have Sajed TPing in to join up with the rest of the DSG squad. Surdy level 20 on the vein.
Point in the game. Thanatos has his GA ready, their Zonia's ready, so there's a lot of tools here. This next fight is going to be so explosive.
I always laugh so much at Shojin Endless Hunger Ezreal. Hold on now, Blabber gets hit with a shove yet again. Kryra diving in after Tactical, has to shift out of the way of the Mega Inferno Bomb as Blabber barely survives with 200 HP left. Now Lions could be soaking some damage as Loki's nearly killed off by Surdy. One more bolt in the air, finds him, Surdy's got the kill. Tactical goes over the wall and stays alive for now as Kryra wants to chase, but he won't quite be able to finish the job. Thanatos and Vulcan trying to scatter and get themselves away as DSG looks for even more. Surdy might be dead, but he's traded for Loki. Can't believe that is only a 1-for-1 after everything settles. Vulcan's still trying to get away. He's got the dead man's plate. Lions wants to stop him, gets the taunt. Vulcan immediately ready with the self Mikhails, just walks away from it. All right, not enough of a convincing result one way or the other for either side to head to Baron, and everybody goes back to their corners.
I low-key wonder if Surdy's QSS was on the wrong keybind, because his QSS was very late. And it came in very late there, and he just dies. And Tactical with some heroics takes him out with that final Q here and survive with all his lifesteal. Tactical is just playing insane.
Well, now he's got to do it again. Thanatos nearly killed off here with the Baron Pit, is hit with the satchel, forced into the resurrection here with Guardian Angel. No real value here out of the Cosmic Binding just yet. Lions in the middle of everybody. Mega Inferno Bomb over the top, and Sajed's got the first kill. Kryra nearly falls. He at least loses Guardian Angel. But now C9's backing away again. Blabber gonna get shot down again. DSG are doing it. The front line of C9 is gone, and the Baron belongs to Disguise. They're gonna take
everything they need to finally go for their first game win.
This is looking good for Disguise, but it's got to be quick, it's got to be clean, it's got to be precise. You've got 2 minutes of having both super buffs active at the same time. You need to end the game now, as C9 has to dig in and prepare to defend. You can see Loki and Tactical making their recalls. Now's the time to buy elixirs. Now's the time to spend your money. It's all going to come down to, can DSG end it right here? First inhibitor going to fall right down there in bottom lane. Mid inhibitor's already exposed from earlier. Remember that. Mega Inferno Bomb flying out. It's dodged, but Kryra already gets the kill. That's the Fed Ezreal. Thanatos in the middle of everyone, trying to put the pressure on, but Sajed's still going to stay alive as Loki is executed by the Elder Dragon. Blabber gets flipped back again, and DSG, it might have took 3 weeks, but they are going to find their first game win against C9 and take us to game 3.
Nicely done by DSG. Getting it across the finish line was not